Hey, what's going on, guys? Killer6, and today I want to bring you my Sniper Zer0 build. Now, this has been slightly modified since I finished my playthrough. The skill tree is basically the same. There's a few tweaks here and there, but the thing with Sniper Zer0 is you're going to change this skill tree based on what you're doing. So if you're doing bosses, you're probably going to want to do something like this, where you're spec'd into velocity, you're spec'd into two-fang, you're doing rising shot and all that stuff. Whereas if you're using a Pimpernel, maybe you put some points into one shot, one kill, and you definitely take points out of velocity if you're using the Pimpernel. And I would even say get rid of two-fang if you're using the Pimpernel. Then you can put more points here in follow-through. You can also put some points into killer and precision to increase your accuracy on those things. So yeah. So here's how this build essentially works. So this is the build in its entirety right there. However, like I said, that changes based on what you're doing. And really what you'll be doing mostly is Vlad-off snipers, because these things just wreck. Now, if you want to, go do some mobbing, Pimpernel's definitely an awesome way to go. And Pimpernel's great with bosses too. So it's all how you want to play. Pimpernel is exceptional versus like Terramorphous, for example. All right, so you get this evisceration grog nozzle, which I got from turning in the Beard Makes the Man. However, if you are not on community patch, do not turn in Beard Makes the Man, otherwise you lose your grog nozzle, so don't do that. We have a low-level Bolshi Droog, so you can stack your critical ascension if you're into that sort of thing. I'm not a big fan of pre-stacking critical ascension myself, but, it's hard to argue against the merits of having all those stacks and then going in and wrecking the hell out of something. So, the reason you want this low-level one is because if you're using one that's on level, then you're going to kill things. You want to hit a bunch of crits on things that aren't going to kill them, and that way, you don't have issues with building up your stacks. So as you can see, once you go into a vending machine, you lose those stacks hella fast. So to compensate for that, if you will, we're using a neutral evil rogue class mod, which gives you 50% mag size. It also gives you two-fang and velocity, which are both exceptional for using the Lyudas, White Death, whatever you call them on your particular version of this game. We've got a Blood of the Ancients. This gives you max health, plus it gives you sniper rifle max ammo. So again, maxing out that ammo. You got a perfect antagonist shield. Got a magic missile ×4. You got all the Lyudas you could ever want. You got basically every sniper rifle in the game. The Skookum Hawkeye, Barking Storm, Godfinger, Volcano. This is the one that I actually got. So this one's not perfect parts. I will probably fix this for the upload, so you guys will have one with perfect parts. Tum Tum Skullmasher. I opted for the Tum Tum versus the Skookum. I don't know. I just like Tum Tum. It doesn't really matter that much for Skullmasher. I mean, you're going to be doing more damage with these things anyhow. So, but if you want to have some fun with the Skullmasher, it's great for mobbing. So yeah, I love this gun. Definitely do not use velocity if you're using a Skullmasher or Pimpernels. Okay. All right. I got a Scori Lyuda. Now this one I actually got legit as well, so I'll probably change that one to a Bolshi for you guys as well. Pussant Norfleet. I've already modified this one to be as good as possible. We got an aggressive Slagga. This one allows you to reload fast, so that you can constantly be slagging things. Auditing Invader, Pacifying Pitchfork. This Pacifying Pitchfork is great versus big enemies as well, so something that's pretty huge, you can use Pitchfork on it. Works pretty well. We have Dandy Pimpernel. I've got all the Pimpernels. You got a Fire Shock, Slag, and Corrosive on that. We got a Deuced Cherami. This one is not bad on the community patch. You're gonna get more healing off the grog nozzle, so bear that in mind. But if you want to go pure snipers, then this is your thing to heal yourself with right here. Sublime Pimpernel. Now this one, I'm not even gonna bother changing it, because you know what? You're just using this to slag things. If you have this thing equipped, it's purely to slag things, okay? So that's the entire reason that this one is even in your inventory right now. Monstrous Pimpernel. This one has really good parts. This one's got a matching grip, which means increased mag size, faster reload, and it's got a dull stock. So very nice Pimpernel there. You got a Banbury Pimpernel. This one has a Jacob's grip and a dull stock, so not super ideal there. Maybe I'll fix that for you. I probably will. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of on a time crunch this morning. Tum Tum Trespasser. This is for popping Pete's helmet off, and also for killing the chief when you do the Verastus fight, as you guys have seen in my finale video. Skookum Cobra. Oh, Cobra, you were fun to get. That's why I didn't get you. So here's the Cobra for you guys, so you don't have to go farm it. Now this is community patch, so that's why it's skinned differently. But if you're playing on non-community patch, this thing will still be in your inventory. It'll just be its original pink and bubblegummy self. Tum Tum Elephant Gun, because obviously it's the best gun in the game. Sarcasm. Sloth. You know, the Sloth looks really cool in the community patch. Not the most super functional gun, but it does do a 3-round burst that stays pretty compact. You will have all 3 Bones of the Ancients. I've also included a sniper rifle damage, fight for your lifetime relic with a 2nd wind health. The rare loot relic in case you do want to go hunt for a Cobra for yourself. It helps a little bit. Legendary Hunter class mod, Legendary Sniper class mod, Chaotic Evil Rogue class mod, so you can get critical damage and fire rate. So basically, once you've pre-stacked your stacks with that, you could switch to this and get increased fire rate. Honestly, you're probably not going to need increased fire rate. This one's just there in case you really want to dump bullets into somebody's face. Sticky Longbow Quasar. This is ideal for things like Hyperius. If you want to pull all of his minions together. I'll fix the fuse time on this. I don't know why I got a 0.9 one in there. I'll fix that. Shock Fastball. You're probably not going to use that, let's be honest. Chain Lightning. This one's one of the most helpful grenades in the game. Because with the Chain Lightning, you can switch to your Grog Nozzle, throw your Chain Lightning, and get healing. So yeah. I didn't have the Chain Lightning on when I do that. You can throw your Chain Lightning and get healing. There you go. So that makes it a little bit more sensical there. Okay, what else do we got? We also have a Longbow Slag Transfusion. Again, that's 0.9. Why is that? Why did yeah, whatever. I'll try and fix all these things before I upload the file. What else? Magic Missile, we covered that. And Slicky? A Slicky Slide Bouncing Betty. A Bouncing Betty for your Slicky Slides, guys. A Sticky Longbow. No, it's just not. It's not sticky. It's just Longbow Slag Bouncing Betty. All right. So as you can see right here, see how this thing doesn't affect me at all? That's why you want it to be this version. You want it to be a low-level one. And look how slag this guy is. Now I can just go in and wreck the hell out of him. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? He did. He freaking did. This is great versus bosses. You want to use this versus Terramorphous. You want to use this versus, say, Verastus even. Honestly, with Verastus, you probably want to keep on the Chain Lightning just so you can constantly keep, healing yourself when he does his annoying ass Novas. What else do we got? We got a Longbow Slag Singularity. This one's also great versus Hyperius, pulling the minions together, getting everything slagged up, and Transfusion Grenade so you can heal yourself if you need that. In terms of the shield, we got Antagonist Evolution, got a Sham, 94%. B Shield, which this was a World Drop B Shield, in case you guys were wondering. It's a World Drop B Shield. We also included an Alkaline B Shield for that Pyro Pete fight. So when he does his first Corrosive Nova, it does not affect you at all. When he hits that second Nova and it's fire though, yeah, you're gonna have to probably get some cover or go wash it off. Anyhow, so that is everything. That's the build, that's the everything. Now let me show you guys if we are swapping to Pimpernels, what we're gonna do in terms of the skill tree, because again, all the stuff that I showed you here, we got to change it up. So if you want to go with Pimpernels, still keep fast hands, still keep headshot. I still like to keep killer. We're not going to spec into velocity if you're using a Pimpernel or Skull Masher. We're gonna instead switch those 5 points over here to one shot, one kill. And keep Bore, obviously, kill confirmed. At one with the gun and critical ascension if you want. This one's not necessary if you're just doing mobbing with Pimpernel. critical ascension, you're probably not going to build up very many stacks with the Pimpernel. All right, Grim, let's go with that. Rising Shot, Death Mark, Innervate. Now, instead of putting points into Two Fang, which, I mean, you can do that with Pimpernel, it's fine, but I would say, you know, put some points here into Ambush. Maybe go ahead and keep 1 point into that, and then put some points there, and then you're going to spend the rest of your skill points here, as such. All right, so now, then you would switch to, I would say you'd probably want to, you know, put on like Slaga instead of bothering with the corrosive Pimpernel. And depending on what area you're at, obviously, you know, you're either going to go with Shock or corrosive, and that's going to keep your Pimpernel looking sharp, man, looking sharp. So that's the build. That's how it works. That's pretty much everything. I hope you guys enjoy this build. Have some fun with it. You know, go wreck some things. If you aren't familiar with how this build works, then just, you know, watch the playthrough. There will be a link right at the end that starts the playthrough of the Road to Sniper Zer0 from day one. If you guys want to watch all the episodes and see exactly how everything worked out and how we ended up getting everything. The only two things that I didn't get. Oh, let me show you one more thing. I put some stuff in the safe. Because I know some of you guys out there were going, oh, K6, what about the Rising Shot glitch? What about the Rising Shot glitch, K6? What about the freaking Morningstar glitch, K6? I want to be able to do those things. Well, guess what? I got you covered. If you want to do those things, come to your safe. I've also included a longbow, a bunch of donks. If you guys like donks, boy, oh boy, did you come to the right place, because I've got a safe full of donks for you. You also got a hive in there, so if you want to go to Hyperion's door and shoot hives in there, then go to the machine and respec real quick so that you know, build up your stacks and get like super OP. Yeah, go for that. I'm not going to explain how to do that glitch in this video, but if you want to, look up Rising Shot glitch, and I'm sure you will find plenty of videos on that. Probably Jolt's Dude's video would be the way to go on that. Venture Morningstar. This thing I've shown in the playthrough. Basically, you get it down to that final shot, you shoot it, you start to reload, but before it finishes reloading, swap to another gun, swap back to this. So, all right, here, I'll show you real quick, because otherwise people are going to be like, I don't understand what he's saying. He's using words that are, like, gibberish. And I understand that. I fully understand that. All right, so Morningstar. So, you empty it out. Yeah, with this, you want to make sure you don't have on the sniper rifle max ammo and all that stuff. Just throw that on, throw on frickin' that or whatever. Anyhow, so Mordecai, are you peeing on the bed? Don't pee on the bed, bro. Don't pee on the bread. Who sleeps in that bunk? Anyhow, so crap. Where is it at? Oh, okay, I did do it right. I got distracted by Mordecai peeing on the bed, guys. You know, it's very distracting. Okay, let's see. Is that one? Okay, so as it's reloading, you swap and swap back to it. And you keep doing this over and over again. And you're going to want to do yourself a huge favor and go to your options, your audio, and turn your dialogue volume all the way down. Because otherwise, you're going to hear that over and over again. So every time it starts to try and reload, you just swap to another weapon, swap back to it. This builds up stacks, which you cannot see, so you don't really know how many stacks you got. If the audio volume was on for that, you would hear it like going crazy. But basically, once you've done that, now all of your weapons will think that they are that gun, and you will get massive crit damage with them. So you can combine that with the, you know, the Rising Shot glitch, and yeah, I mean, you can make yourself pretty powerful doing that. So that's what's up with that. All right, so let's put that back in the safe before, you know, somebody gets hurt. Let's put that back in the safe before somebody does something that they're going to regret. All right, so, and then also in the safe, you've got some amazing sniper rifle, which you guys probably saw me get during the playthrough. Yeah, and the longbow. Put the Hawkeye in there just a second ago, so if you want the Hawkeye, that's where you can find it. You know what, we're going to put the Sloth in there too. I'm going to put a lot of these things in there that you're probably just not going to use. if we're being completely honest with ourselves, you're not going to use these things. So if that's where you want to, if you want to play around with some of these guns, that's where you can find them. They're in the safe. They're in the safe, all right? That gives you some room in your backpack so you can pick up all that legendary loot that you're going to get while playing with this build. So I hope you guys enjoyed this build. If you did, then hit that like button, hit subscribe for more. And again, if you didn't watch the sniper playthrough series, then there will be a link at the end of this video to show you all of that fun. And in case you also missed it, I announced the next playthrough is going to be Nisha on the pre-sequel. So if you're down to watch some pre-sequel, that should be happening live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern, over on twitch.tv/killer6. Appreciate you if you would come and hang out and watch me do that. So in the meantime, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.